Hi YouTubers, it's Pat here, and I am 1 year post-gastric sleeve, and in that time I've lost 80 pounds, which added to my total gives me around 110 pounds total weight loss to date. And just to update you, in August, because of a lot of extra skin on my abdomen, and my arms especially, I elected to go to Costa Rica for plastic surgery. So in August, I had lower body lift, arm lift, breast lift, back lift, medial thigh lift, face lift, brow lift, eyelid lift, TCA peel, nose refining, lip enhancement, and lipo on my waist, lipo just about everywhere, and also on my inner knees. So today I wanted to talk about the breast lift and some of the problems I've had with the breast lift and augmentation incisions. It's an anchor incision, and it's common for the place where they have an incision around your areola. Then there's a straight line down to the base of your breast, and then there's a line underneath your breast. So at each of those sort of T intersections with the line up and down, what you get is there's a vulnerability to the opening at those points. And I was doing fine, but at about 3 weeks, I lifted something relatively heavy. I had a suitcase in one arm and my purse and another bag in the other arm, and I stressed the incisions. So what happened? I got back home and I realized that they were coming open, and I was very anxious about it, and I wasn't sure if there was something wrong and they weren't going to heal, or that things were going okay and I could just be patient and wait. And I couldn't find anything on the internet that wasn't just purely academic about how the healing would take place. I should have done it earlier, but I did eventually take some pictures of my incisions and send it to my plastic surgeon by email, and he monitored it from a distance and told me how things were going and what he expected and how it was going to heal. And I'd recommend that to anybody if you have any concerns about how things are healing and you're not close to your doctor. Just take some snapshots and email them. And what he did was he said to email him back in 3 days with more pictures. There was some confusion as far as how to dress the incisions, and I had initially, probably the second and third week, I'd really kind of let the incisions air, and because they weren't sort of open really, so I didn't need bandages, and I thought fresh air was the way to go. And then I read on the internet that you need to keep them moist, and then when I sent the pictures down to my plastic surgeon in Costa Rica, he said keep them as dry as possible. So you really want to get some real clear direction before you go home, just exactly how you're supposed to dress them, and if you're supposed to put anything on them. I put on some antibiotic ointment, and apparently some people are allergic to that. I had a real time with being allergic to tape, even the paper tape, and so that was a little awkward. The tape just made me nuts and was really itchy. So what I did was, because I took pictures for my plastic surgeon, I continued to take pictures for a couple of weeks, and so that if you're wondering how incisions look as they're healing, I think you'll find that useful because I could not find anything similar that would have put my mind at ease. Once your incisions come open a little bit, then they are healing according to secondary intention. And what that term means is that instead of healing the edges that were sewn together, when it's a bit more open, the healing starts around the edges and moves towards the middle. So you'll see that in my pictures. Everything's fine now. Like I said, I was really anxious for a while there. As far as size, I had been probably more than a double D before, but that was I keep getting glare in my glasses. More than a double D before, and now I'm kind of wearing a D bra. It's kind of hard to tell what size I am. I guess I could, I'm just trying to tell by the size of bras I'm wearing. I'm kind of switching back and forth between a C and a D and a double D. I'm probably more like a D. They say don't buy a bra wardrobe until it's been 6 months because things do change, and I guess the shape changes and there's some swelling perhaps that resolves in that time. So this is how I look now, and before they were definitely droopy, and wow, I just got dizzy from moving up from a sitting position, so that's been a little bit of a problem. My GP in town here is happy with how I'm doing. I'm gonna go in for a blood test just to make sure my iron's appropriate. I have been taking iron for 2 months now, and I think I'll just continue until I know that everything's okay. It hasn't been bothering me as far as constipation or anything. I've been off for a total of 8 weeks, and this week and next week are actually 9 and 10. The 8 weeks has been medical leave from work, and these last 2 weeks will be vacation days because I wasn't sure if I was going to heal 100%. So I took my vacation, which I have to use up anyway, and just tacked it on the end in case I ran out of sick days. So it's been 8 weeks since my original surgery with the lower body lift, arm lift, face, everything from the shoulders up, and 7 weeks since the breast lift and augmentation. So that's all, and I'll update on some of the other procedures that I've had later video. Bye.